and welcome back to another episode of What We Talking About on Wednesday. What the? Except this is a Saturday edition because I was sick on Wednesday, y'all. And there have been so many things going on. I decided I could not wait until next week to talk about it because I felt like the video could be like 20 minutes. So there are quite a few things I want to talk about, and I'm just going to jump right into it. Before we continue, I hope you like my background, my new background. Well, it's not new. It's just a different camera angle because before I was facing my vanity mirror, and now I decided I wanted to sort of just, kind of pick it up a notch and sort of make it more interesting for you all. So there's a vanity mirror and here is me. Okay, let's get into it. First, we want to talk about me. Okay, my birthday was on Sunday, September 1st, and I am a gorgeous and smooth like fine wine 31 years old. I know, 31 years old. I'm quite shocked myself, but I think I look pretty good for 31. And I just want to give a shout out quickly to the people who helped make my birthday gorgeous. I had such a good weekend, minus the getting sick part, but that was, you know whose fault it was and you know who you are. We're not going to talk about it anymore. Who we're going to talk about is Miss Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj announced on Instagram the other day that she has decided that she wants to retire, quit the game, and have babies because she found herself a boo. Now, the Barbs naturally decided to lose their whole top of their heads and go crazy on the Twitters and the Instagrams. Now, I think she sort of made a Twitter announcement and just sort of said, just want to let y'all know it's been real, it's been fun, always have my back, always ride for me, but I am going to be retiring because I want to have myself a family. And a lot of people were like, there's a lot of female rappers who have both a career and their families. Please don't quit. Da 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 da. Now, here's my problem with this announcement. I don't buy it. I feel like Nicki Minaj has this thing about her where she kind of tells people how she's feeling in the moment. Like, she's a very emotionally driven person. Like, she tells people how she feels in the moment and then sort of backtracks later on. Now, as a woman, we're kind of allowed to do that, but I feel like she does it too often. Nicki Minaj has sort of kind of gone off the rails before and then kind of had to, in her own special way, backtrack. So now she was kind of like, she made an announcement after saying, my apologies, I was kind of abrupt. And none of her team knew about her sort of comment or her announcement. So she had to sort of backtrack and kind of be like, there's more to come, but right now, this is my plan, da da da. I don't believe it. I feel like she's either got something big coming out and this is her hype to get people back into her because Cardi B has the movie Hustlers coming out. And other female rap artists like Lizzo and Megan Thee Stallion are kind of rising up and having their moments. So I feel like Nicki Minaj is doing what Nicki Minaj does well. She's trying to pull the attention back into her corner. And girl, it's like, I think you really should retire for like a year or two and get back to a sane place where you can share the limelight with everybody else because it's not just about you. It can't always be about you. I hope she truly is happy. And if she is making this decision and it is for real, I hope she's making it because it's what she wants and she's not just doing it because she's feeling the feels because of people may have been coming at her on Twitter or whatever the case may be. I hope she's really happy, and I hope if she's genuine in her decision that it's something that truly makes her happy in the long run. And I wish her all the best. But what I think she needs to stop doing is, if she's doing this for attention, quit it. People are tired of the attention-seeking bullshit. Stop it. Okay? But if you're happy, be happy, boo. I'm happy for you. Moving on. I'm just going to say this real quick and real fast. I guess I don't fully understand it. Although I am a lover of fried chicken. I don't think I would run down the street for a free fried chicken sandwich or one that I had to pay for, the way people have been behaving in the States over their Popeyes fried chicken sandwich or a spicy fried chicken sandwich. I don't know what the hell it is. We don't have it here in Canada. Maybe that's why I'm not all about the hype and rage. But people in the States or people wherever who are behaving the way they're behaving need to stop. Y'all are making yourselves look insane over the sandwich. And here in Canada, Chick-fil-A just opened up their first location in Toronto. And you should see the people lying on the floor in front of the store, boycotting that store. Y'all be losing your minds over some fried chicken. Now, I understand why people want to boycott the Chick-fil-A location because they are homophobic and are very open about being homophobic and blah, blah, blah. But y'all left y'all's jobs for the day, went to stand in front of the store with your protest signs and was boycotting the store so adamantly. And it's like, Chick-fil-A has 100 million stores in the States. Our little one Toronto store ain't gonna be a big deal. If they don't want it in Toronto, they'll just pack up and move somewhere else where another area doesn't give much of a crap about their homophobia as we do. these stores don't care that much about us, but they bank off of us every day with the way we behave about them. Stop running down the chicken sandwiches and stop killing up yourselves and lying on the floors to boycott the people, because their stocks continue to rise. And you leaving your job for the day, I hope you guys have paid vacation days for those days you decided to go protest. It's chicken. It's just chicken. It's chicken. Chill on the chicken, people. Now, there's been a lot of talk recently about an actor by the name of Malik Yoba, who was on, I think it was called it was a crime show way back when, and he's been in movies since then. I grew up with him being on that show he was on as a detective, and I always saw him as a strong black male character in movies and so on and so forth. So when he decided to sort of come out and say that he is pro trans women and dates trans women and is attracted to trans women, again, the Twitter universe and the Instagrams went all a buzz about it. I'm not going to say much about it because as far as I'm concerned, and as far as most of us should be concerned, that's his choice. Who he decides to love and sleep with and spend his time with is none of our concern. Nobody at any point in time should be trying to tell somebody what they should love and why they should love or shouldn't love someone. If he wants to be, pro trans women or pro interracial relationships or pro homosexual relationships, that's his business. I'm congratulating him because as a black man, it's not easy for him to come out and say that. And I'm glad to see that there's a lot of support for him. But for the people who are kind of going crazy and trying to say the opposite, y'all need to mind your business. So I guess my position in this conversation is, if you're not being affected by the person that this man is sleeping with or falling in love with, shh. Zip your lips and mind your business and move on. Like I'm going to move on. Now, again, another black man was in the news the other day, and this one has been in the news for a lot of controversial topics or behaviors. He is kind of, if you watch Grey's Anatomy, you know Isaiah Washington is a man who was a very strong character in the show, but was vehemently cut out of the show because of his behavior and how he used to treat his cast mates, particularly one who was, I believe, homosexual. Or no, I don't think he was, but he was using homosexual slurs against this person. And so that Hollywood kind of washed their hands of him. So it's no surprise that he's come out again and said some kind of shocking things. And I mean, for some people it's shocking, for some people it's not. He said that he's a Trump supporter. I am not surprised that he's a Trump supporter because Isaiah Washington, I don't want to say anything too crazy on here, so I'm just going to say I'm not surprised. You look like you would wear a Make America Great Again hat and t-shirt and socks and backpack and wish somebody would come at you, because he seems like the kind of guy who's argumentative just to be argumentative. So no, I'm not surprised that he's a Trump supporter. And I really think him coming out was just another way for people to start talking about him again. So I'm giving him 2 minutes of my attention, and that's it. We're not surprised, boy. Nobody cares. Go back into the corner and keep your mouth quiet, because you were a good actor, but you shit all over your name, and now you're shitting all over it again to get some kind of fame, and I'm not giving it to you. The last thing I want to talk about is something that is not a big topic right now, but I want to talk to the people about it. And I want to get your opinions. So I'm hoping to get some engagement and get some feedback and get some responses and opinions about this, because I'd be sharing my opinion all the time. So I want to know what your opinion is. I am a very big movie goer, and I love to watch movies and go to the movies and go on opening night and all that good stuff. But I have found lately that when I'm in a movie theater, there are a few problems. People don't shut up. People take their shoes off and put their toes out and up on the seats above my head. People chew excessively loud, and people take their cell phones out. What happened to go into a movie, to be quiet, and to enjoy a movie with a bunch of people? You can't watch a movie for an hour and 45 minutes or 2 hours without taking out your cell phone, and of course you're sitting at the front row, so everybody behind you can see your phone. You can't go to a movie theater and not talk at the top of your mouth or make commentary like you think you're funny. Am I crazy for thinking that people nowadays have the attention span of a booger to the point where they are making movie experiences so horrible? Am I the only one who spends their money because they want to go enjoy something and it's meant to be enjoyed quietly, so I'm okay with that? Am I too grown now that I can't go to the movies anymore because it's filled with young children and they're all making little comments and snickering and doing all kind of dumb shit? Why is this a thing? Am I crazy? Should I just stop going to the movies? Am I overreacting? I want your opinions. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you find that going to the movies nowadays has made you want to strangle somebody? Or are you the person who wants to strangle somebody like me, who's telling the people talking to shut the hell up? Yes, because I've done that. I've told people to shut the hell up. People need to be quiet in the movie theaters. I don't know who told you to pay your money to go out and talk in a movie theater and disrupt everybody else. Like, was that your end goal? And you go into movies that are supposed to be quiet movies, like scary movies, and you are talking all the time. You can tell that I'm clearly passionate about this, but I want to know your opinion. Again, do you think it is okay, or it should be allowed and ignored when people go to the movies and talk? Or are you of the opinion that if somebody's talking and you paid your money and you want to watch a movie, you've also paid for the right to tell somebody to shut the hell up? Let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, this has been a special edition of What We Talk About on Wednesday on Saturday. I will probably see you next week, but who knows? Bye.